installment of Rants with Des today, aka Des Rant. I said I was gonna do 4, but 3 is I'm gonna actually do today. After the Vikings loss, I had a few cocktails and I was like, actually, I'm having one right now. It is what it is type of thing, and so we're gonna end with a fun one on either Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm gonna be talking about the actual shooting that took at an ICE facility actually in Dallas. Probably on Tuesday, because tomorrow night I got the trans shootings thing, and that's probably going to be one of the biggest ones I've ever done before, actually, on here, on this platform. Including the Charlie Kirk shooter, because let's be honest, his date, or his so-called girlfriend, was a man. Still makes him gay, though. If you're going like this, it's gay. Go like this, that is what you call actually, male and female. Unless you're doing the butthole part. I don't say, quite frankly. To each his own, I guess. It is what it is. So, I was watching a video between the last live and this live. And I was watching a video of a guy saying I'm conservative. I'm like, alright, sweet. But I'm dating a trans woman. So that's where we're going with this one. And of course, the he/she comes up and like, I'm scared living in Trump's America. I'm happy living in Trump's America. It's called common sense. How can people be so scared living in Trump's America? I have a question for y'all, you guys out there. Actually, out there. When it comes to being scared of Trump's America, what actually has he done to actually make you scared? Law enforcement? Number one, check. Also, building a wall, more money in your pocket, check and check. Making America safer again. When it comes to the left, I do not get their ideology because at the end of the day, they are so silly. They are so freaking silly. They want to actually make sure. How's it going? They want to make sure that you are more likely to get murdered in a train, or you can't talk on stage speaking truth because their rhetoric of what they actually say. It's one of those things where it gets sickening. And this guy, a conservative guy, gay guy, said that he's dating a trans woman. I love it. Dating a trans woman. You're gay. You like sword fights. The fact is, it was better. Well, seriously, that's a silly question. Definitely Trump. The fact that this guy came on there and actually said, I'm a conservative dating a trans woman. You're gay. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about this because in a day, sorry, you both have this. There's none of this. That's called common sense. And I think it's one of the funniest things you could actually talk about. When I watched that video, I laughed my ass off. I was like, I got my topic for tonight before I go. Because this is my last one. I'll be doing my other topic later. By the way, if you guys enjoy this content, please hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell. I know I don't tell you, but I always do anyway. This is my last one for the day. The fact is, and then of course the dude that's transitioning to a girl came on, put in makeup on. Yeah, I'm scared in Trump's America. Why are you scared in Trump's America? You're living in the first off the freest nation on God's green earth, number one. And number two, nobody gives a shit you're transitioning. As long as you're, of that age, you can be you all you want. But the fact is, he had to say because he was conservative. I think that's the only reason why that video was actually legit. Actually, it's like, what the hell? God, that's funny. By the way, my New Year's resolution will be actually is this. I will be getting my laptop up and running, and so I can actually show you the videos of what I'm talking about. Because this was a funny one. It was such cringe. It really was. And it's one of those things like, you just want to shake your head. It's like, you're gay then. You're just gay. You have a trans girlfriend. She's a dude. What's my thoughts? As long as they don't actually try to actually get kids involved, I don't give a shit. You be you. That's my whole thing about the LGBTQ, B plus. The fact is, there's no stopping anymore because the devil has taken over on that one. So I have nothing to say about that anymore at this point. One of those things where it is what it is. I think it's evil. I have a few gay friends, and I don't even care. You can still be friends with them. Just don't talk about what you do in actually the bedroom. That's it. Basically, I look at it. But when this guy came up and was like, I'm a conservative and I got a trans girlfriend. That was what made it funny. He's like, I got to talk about this one tonight or this evening. Oh man, I think it's evil. The LGBTQ, because let's be honest, it started with gays. Hollywood. When they came up with that one show, I don't know what the name of the show was, but the fact is, that gay couple, and they had a kid or whatever. Oh, that's cool. You can be cool and everything. It started as a trend, and now it's become where the older people that like children are part of the same community. Now that part is priceless. Sorry, you get what you get. You don't get to actually correct it anymore because they're part of the same friggin' community. I don't care. I do not give a shit. I might get some hate for that one. The fact is, the Bible says marriage is between a man and a woman. And you cannot make children if it's a man on man, woman on woman. And let's be honest. You know I'm right on that one. That's what's sick about this whole thing. And I don't apologize for it. That's one of my... I'm not going to say my truth. That's my opinion. I actually hate the term my truth. It's my opinion because that's actually what my truth actually is. So anyway, before I finish for this one, I'll be going live tomorrow night talking about trans shootings. Tomorrow night, 8:30 Central Time. So if you enjoy this content, please subscribe and hit the like, notification bell, and all that good stuff so you know when I go live. I mean, actually including the Charlie Kirk one on that one because when it turns out the boyfriend, or the shooter, aka the boyfriend, was dating another dude that's transitioning, it's all part of the same culture. I'm sorry, but not sorry. So that one will be part of about tomorrow night's live. I don't apologize for shit. When I say that, it's one of those things where I'm being 100% honest. I'm going to be saying all the names of the people that lost their lives. I'm going to butcher them because I suck at saying names I don't know. So I'm going to try my best. But it's one of those things where a lot of the shootings in high schools lately have been through trans shootings. And it's time for us to actually talk about it. I know certain people actually have online already, but the fact is it's true. And a society such as transgender people, they already actually have a 42% suicide rate. So they're probably not God-believing, God-fearing people either. Actually, there's a time for everything. I actually appreciate the question. I really appreciate the question. But when a group of people, aka trans, kill themselves off as much as they do, 42%. There should be, like, maybe, the best way I can say right here is, they need to go to counseling, number one. Number two, fact is, I got to think about this one before I actually completely answer that question. I do love that question, though. Son of a bitch. Because I still think it's wrong. God created you for you. It's the devil himself that has created you to make you think this direction. Let's be honest. It's the devil himself. It's Lucifer. It's Satan that has created this whole thing. Once they bit the apple, this whole rigmarole actually happened. And at the end of times right now, we're actually at the end times. I'm not sure we're actually far in the Revelation we're actually at, but I think we're getting pretty damn close. I mean, look what actually happened to Charlie Kirk. People were celebrating his death. People were celebrating a man's death that actually had a family. And all he did was ask questions. So my question for you guys is, please answer this question, because I was standing there for a few minutes. Yeah. Do you think that this mental illness, let's be honest, that's what it actually is? Because this whole thing is because, first off, I don't give a shit if you're tranny. I've talked to a few people I've actually known like 3 people. They're not my best friends. I talk to them once in a while when I see them, because I'll talk to everybody. So I always talk to them. I don't give a shit who you really are. I'm one of those kind of people. Do you think that they have a mental illness problem? Or do you think they're actually at the right state of mind? Do you think they have a mental illness problem? Or do you think they are actually at the right state of mind? That is my question for you, for transgenders people out there. Because I think they have a mental illness. And the fact is, this is the devil's world right now we're living in. So when this conservative person says, I'm dating this transgender person, that's my girlfriend, they both have penises. Sorry, not sorry. It's not a woman. It's a he, she. Oh, man. It's like one of those things where I get so conflicted when it comes to this bullshit. But the fact is, we need this conversation, because you know what? If we don't have this conversation, where do we go from here? When most of the school shootings right now, or one of the bigger shootings around, are transgender people in general, we need to have a conversation about that in itself. I think it. Well, that's up to you. That's one of those things where the fact is, I think a man's a man and a woman is a woman. It's one of those things where I always thought it was common sense. Nowadays, people are offended. I appreciate it. At least somebody actually answered the question. I appreciate it. Oh, man. We're living in a crazy world right now. Like I said, hopefully you guys enjoy this content. Please subscribe, because tomorrow night I will be talking about the trans shootings at 8:30 Central Time tomorrow night, including all the way up to Charlie Kirk's assassination a couple weeks back. Guys, you know what? We need to have this conversation. And the fact is, it's not always a fun one, because I do believe there's a mental disorder with these people. And it's not their fault. It's stuff we put in their food. Let's be honest, it's what we eat. It's what we watch. It's what we, there's like freaking 10 different things, reason why this world is the way it actually is. And it's because we've become lazy too as true patriots. And the left will always call us out as basically Hitler and Nazis. The reason why Charlie Kirk was assassinated on the 10th was because people thought he was actually a fascist douchebag Hitler wannabe person. It's one of those things, it's truth. Oh man, so I'm a devil. Wow, you are a douche. See, people like you, it is what it is. You know, you're not legit until you got haters out there. I do appreciate the haters. Is it the American flag? Oh man, good times are had by all. But trust me, I'm not no devil. But trust, it's actually, I'm almost done with this one anyway. I don't even know what the hell that means. Refer to DMs. Oh man, damn right, Ric Flair. Woo. Okay, Satan. I'm going to call you Satan right now yourself. I have a picture of Jesus Christ right here. I got 2 crucifixes in this room myself, right in my little small office. I'm going to talk about haters right now. I was going to get this have fun with this one. I'm going to talk about the haters. We're just going to have some fun here now. You silly fucking douchebag fascist douchebags that want to go after me. I'm going to come after you right now. And I do love this. I love haters out there because you know what? You're not legit until you actually have haters. First and foremost, I'm one of the nicest people you ever meet. I'm one of the fun people you ever meet, to be honest. The fact is, when you got a faggot like this son of a bitch calling me a devil, don't make me become that person that you want to call me. I am the nicest person you'll ever fucking meet. Go fuck yourself, seriously. Sincerely. Because at the end of the day, do not push a person to a point where they get angry. One of those things where it doesn't take much to get me freaking pissed off. When you call me a devil, go fuck yourself. Seriously. In the corner. Enjoy it. I'm enjoying this right now because you know what? I enjoy being trolled because then you get to see the real Des come out because I get angry when it comes to people like yourself. Do your own lives. When it comes to freedom of speech, calling a person devil, that's pretty classy. I know I'm a small channel right now. And it'll take some time before I get big, but when I do, I'll be talking about that Andrew Sanchez, I believe it is. I believe I got it right. I'll be talking about you. You called me a devil one time. The fact is, I'm here to have fun, and I shouldn't have even reading the messages, to be honest. But right now, I have nothing. Like when we have a full panel, so I got it right. All right, sweet. I'm gonna write it down before I actually close, because I'm going to make it legit. You're not legit until you got haters. And by the way, I do love the haters. I just hate people calling me a devil. You call me a dumbass, call me a son of a bitch, call me anything like that, never call me a devil. That's where that's where I get pissed off. Well, maybe you should read a book. You're on the live right now. Watching the live right now. Oh, man. You know, and when it comes to people that are actually sticking up for trans people, especially with the suicide rate of 42%, and the fact is the mass shootings, and when it comes to Charlie Kirk's death, a boyfriend of aka a gay couple that the man was transitioning, that they're actually willing to accept him as much as they are right now. That's the question. How can you actually I I appreciate it. I enjoy doing this. Enjoy doing this. This is my hobby that I enjoy doing. I was gonna do one more, but I was like, nah, not today. Um, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Oh man. See, the fact is, we don't have to agree. We just, it's like when somebody calls me a freaking Satan, pretty much, it's like, F that shit. You guys are awesome. Well, I go back to work tomorrow. I really didn't ask for it because I'm talking about an ideology or God created everybody. So I have a question for you. Out there, they're actually watching right now. How many of you guys believe in God? How many of you out there believe in God? How many out there actually believe in God? That's my question. Because the fact is, I believe God created everybody to be who they are supposed to be. I don't believe it's in the mind where they turn into, where they actually, all of a sudden, their boy is a girl and a girl's a boy. Good morning. We're actually in the evening here. So you guys are on Monday. Well, there. At least you actually admit it. The fact is, I want to. So I'm gonna. Oh, son of a bitch! I think I've done this. The fact is, at the end of the day. Well, when they're doing most of the mass shootings, brother, that's where we get obsessed over the shit. Because you know what? They need extra watching over. I don't like saying it that way, but right now I'm going to say it. Tomorrow night I'll be talking more about this anyway, because I'll be talking about trans shooters. Oh man. Damn right, America. Damn right, America. I'm about ready to end this one. I'm not sure if you're serious or not. This is what's terrible about this. Son of a nutcracker. See, this is what sucks. Once I actually have a real conversation, like this is a real conversation. But when I saw that video on Instagram, and I'm conservative, and I have a trans girlfriend, I'm like, just call yourself gay. How in the hell, before I close, when it comes to the left, they say you should love trans women or trans people altogether. And you should be able to go out with a trans woman. No, they have a freaking penis. They have a freaking penis. I don't swing that way. It's like bloody hell. It's called common sense. Why would I want to actually? It's like going on a date with your best buddy, whether male, female, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because you know what? It's always the male version that gets actually the most abuse, though. It's like, how dare you? She is beautiful. No, she's got a penis, and I will not. Oh, hell no. No. The reason why I'm doing it is because I saw a video tonight, or this afternoon, and the school shootings, or the shootings throughout the whole country. Well, this evening is going fantastic. It's like 7-something right now. It's one of those things for good times. I love Trump. The fact is, Trump is the best. People are gonna hate me because I say this, but I don't care. I don't quite frankly, I don't care. People tell me. People tell me. Oh, Cowboys, because I live in Minnesota. I need the Packers to lose, especially being the Vikings lost this morning. And we got another game next week, next Sunday morning. It's like bloody hell. Oh man. Oh man, this is actually a good time just watching the conversation here. Howdy, howdy. By the way, before I close, if you enjoy this content, please hit the like, notification bell, and subscribe. I think I'm done. I'll be going live tomorrow night. And by the way, for those people that want to know why I'm talking about trans as much as I am, find out tomorrow at 8:30 Central Time. Once again, I love you guys. I do appreciate you guys. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy it. I'm closing pretty quickly here. Till next time. Peace out. And like always, happy holidays. Damn thumb. Damn finger.